Well, hi, and welcome back to the channel. So if you saw last week's video, you would have seen that we were down at Lake Mulwala on the New South Wales Victorian border. If you didn't see the video, I'll put a link up in the top right-hand corner of the screen right now. You can go back and have a look at that when you're ready. Anyway, this week we're heading down to Mansfield, and we're going to end up in the Victorian High Country. Here we go. Okay, so the journey continues. That was Mulwala. I've discovered it's not pronounced Mulwala. The locals pronounce it Mulwala. So we spent one night there, did the sunset, the galaxy, and then this morning we did a couple of sunrise shots, which I didn't really get the opportunity to video, but I'm going to put the shots up now so you can see what those sunrise shots were like. There's a little jetty that we found, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. So here's a couple of shots to have a quick look at there. Alright, so it was a bit of fun, and then after sunrise we went and had breakfast as we normally do, and then went down to the foreshore because there was a bit of a festival going on with a few speedboats. Some of the one of the Red Bull aircraft was flying around doing acrobatic stunts. He was absolutely incredible. Managed to get a couple of shots from the boats and the aircraft, so I'll put a couple of those up as well. Today we're heading down to Victorian High Country, so we'll be down in the Highlands for a couple of days, and we're going to have a look around there and see what we can find. Once we get down there, once we get set up, probably the first place we're going to visit is Craig's Hut, which is very famous, of course, for being the hut that was featured in there was two movies, Man from Snowy River 1 and 2. So that's going to be our first port of call, and what we'll probably do is we'll see you down there. Anyway, here's a couple of shots from this morning's antics down on the waterfront. Enjoy these. We'll see you in a few seconds. So we got ourselves organised down at the town of Mansfield, and managed to get ourselves on the road up to Craig's Hut. So it's about a 1.5 hour journey to get up there. You drive along the main sort of Mount Buller bitumen road, and then when you get into the Mount Buller area, take a left up Mount Stirling Road, and you end up on this track sort of heading up the mountains. We're just sort of taking our time. There's a few corrugations, lots of loose gravel on the track, lots of cars coming the other way. Just taking it easy, and just keeping an eye out for traffic on the road. Amazing track. You end up on another one called the circuit track before you actually sort of, after about maybe 45 minutes on the mountain, looking at all this amazing light coming through the trees. But after about 45-50 minutes you end up at the very top of the hill, which in the last sort of 10-15 minutes is a four-wheel drive track to get up to Craig's Hut. So you really need a four-wheel drive to do that very last section. You can walk up from the bottom, but if you want to head up to the car park, it's four-wheel drive only. Okay, here we go. Well, hi, so we have reached the next point in the trip. It's about 3:30 right now, and we've just arrived at Craig's Hut. You can drive all the way up to Craig's Hut. In fact, there's a campsite just over the hill here where you can stay the night if you want to brave the elements, I guess. But beautiful day, absolutely stunning day. Incredible vistas over the hills down here. It's just really, really nice. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to wait up here until sunset. And see if we can get anything happening. There's a little bit of cloud around in the sky, so we never know. We might get a little bit of colour. I might get some nice light. And let's see what else we can get whilst we're here. I might take a walk around inside the hut. We'll show you around. I'm just having a look at what we can do in terms of compositions. I've already spotted one here just over by the fence, which is a fairly kind of classic shot. But you've got the path that are leading you to the hut there as well. The sun's going to be on that side, so the hut's going to be all kind of brightly lit. I'm going to go around the other side as well and just see if we can see what it looks like with the sun going down in front. So, okay, let's have a walk around and see what we can find.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine. Yeah, I'll be just fine. Heading for the western shore, while the sun it slowly fades.
Craig's hut. There's not a breath of wind up here right now, it's amazing. And we've got some really nice conditions. We'd like some high cloud, but you can't have everything. There's actually a wedding couple in the hut right now, and their helicopter is right behind the camera right now. I think they're almost finished, so they're just getting their wedding day shots at one of Australia's most iconic photography locations. So yeah, they've done a couple of movies here, and you can see why. The fella that lived here, Jim Craig, just had the most amazing view to look at every day. So what I've done here with the camera is I've just set up as quite a wide shot, about 16 millimeters, sitting at f11, and it's about 1/15 of a second, and I'm 5-shot bracketing. I just want to make sure I capture the whole scene. So we've got the sun coming down in the west over on the left hand side of the frame, but what I'm going to do is get this shot here while the hut's all lit up. And then what I'll do then is scarp around the other side and see if I can get a shot from the other side of the hut with the sun going down behind it. So here's the first shot of the day from the reverse side. Okay, let's check it out. Perched very precariously on a rock. This rock ain't big enough for the both of us actually, so I've got my tripod with very, very skinny legs at the moment, and it's kind of pointing down at the hut. I'm 5-shot bracketing just to be sure I get the whole dynamic range of the scene. We've got some redness in the sky, and I'm actually focused right on the hut. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make sure I capture these amazing boulders in the foreground as well. And so I think we've got the boulders, the hut, we've got the valley in the distance, and we've got a little bit of redness in the sky as well. So let's see if this shot came out. 5-shot bracket, I'm at about f10, and my median shot's about 0.4 of a second. Okay, let's check this one out. Now I've got to try and get off this rock. Alright, so it's been a bit of a scramble because the sun has gone down very, very quickly, so I've had to run around the other side of the hut here. And what I've done is sort of composed this with a little bit of grass at the bottom. We've got the fence here, a couple of these branches up high in the shot as well. and then the hut, of course, as well. Now, I managed to get a shot just before the sun went down, so I managed to get the sunburst just in the shot there as well. This was all just lit up beautifully, so we're starting to get a little bit of colour on the horizon, but I don't think we're going to get too much in the sky. Anyway, from the other side of Craig's Hut, let's check out the sunset. Check it out. Alright, well, we're done from Craig's Hut. Really nice night. Wedding couple, a helicopter, people flying drones, there was people coming up from the car park, even at sunset. Amazing location. I think a lot of people were staying in the car park tonight because of the long weekend. But we're not. We're going to be driving down the hill in the dark, but it's all good. So, if you liked the shots, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, do all that stuff. I'm going to put all the shots up now with the settings, as usual, so you can see what the settings were. And we're going to start heading down the hill. This bike, now I've put this bike in the shot deliberately. This fellow cycled up the mountain. I was in low range in the four-wheel drive. He was cycling up the hill. He left, there's a town down the hill called Mansfield, and he left that town at 7 AM this morning and got here just before sunset. Some people are super fit, slightly crazy, but he did it. So that's it, we're done. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.